Well, welcome back, everyone. I'm joined now. I got Kara. I've got Megan here with us from the Ag Education Committee with the Tri-State Fair. How y'all doing this morning?
Great. How are you?
Doing good. Of course, glad to have y'all in. We're always excited to talk about all things Tri-State Fair. Of course, we're counting down the days, getting really excited for it. So first off, before we jump into everything, tell me just a little bit about the Ag Education Committee. I mean, I feel like it's kind of in the title a little bit, but just kind of tell us what your mission is on this committee and what you really aim to do with the Tri-State Fair.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a new committee for the Tri-State Fair, and the focus is to promote agriculture education to anyone that comes to fair and also the community in general. So we have lots of activities that are designed to achieve that goal.
Right, and so I mean that's a great mission for sure. Of course, we really want folks to know about like the ag industry and really be educated on where they get their food and where they get everything from. And so of course, we like to talk about, we come do live shots at Tri-State Fair. A lot of those fun things happen in the Rex Baxter building.
Right.
And so you're really keeping that going and actually making it a little bit bigger this year, right? Tell us a little bit about what folks can expect.
Well, we have our traditional contests and entries, but something that we're excited about this year is that we're trying to enhance the fair experience, give people more to do when they come to the fair. Of course, we love the rides and we love the corn dogs, but when you come into the Rex Baxter building, every evening we're going to have what we call a skill mill. So going along, there's a theme every night with our fair, and trying to correspond with those themes, we're going to have some sort of activity that highlights an aspect of that theme. And then we're going to have an activity, which will be something, it could be anything from like a low stakes contest to something interactive. There might even be some small giveaways. Something that just gives an enhanced experience at the fair for our families.
Yeah, and that'll be a great thing for sure. And of course, there's going to be all the typical. You're going to have like the people who bring their produce. You're going to have the drawings, the the photography, everything like that. I know you've had the farm animals in there before. Are they coming back this year?
They are. Yes,
Perfect.
sir.
Well, always excited for that. And there's also going to be some great opportunities for the kiddos as well. Kind of talking, some 4-H type, livestock judging, things like that. What is that going to look like?
So we've always tried to offer those things, and like livestock judging is the cornerstone of our educational contests, but we've been adding every year. Now we're up to 11 different contests. A new one this year is Horse Quiz Bowl. And if you're familiar with Quiz Bowl or not, it's kind of a mix between Family Feud and Jeopardy. So you have 2 teams of 4 that have handheld buzzers, and they have to answer questions on the fly about so many topics, like for instance, breeds and nutrition and reproduction and anatomy. It's really exciting. So it's just offering our kids more experiences, ways to compete, get involved with the fair. And some of those are for like our tri-state type kids, but some of them we open up to everybody. So for instance, last year in Livestock Quiz Bowl, we had a team travel from Arkansas to come be part of it. We had public speakers from Midland, Texas. And when those people come, they spend the night. They stay a little longer in Amarillo. They get the full fair experience, but they also see what the tri-state area has to offer. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, that's very cool. And if maybe somebody out there, they want to get signed up for, they want to come be a part of that, what's a great way for them to get in contact?
So go to tristatefair.com, easy to remember, right?
Yes.
And if you go to actually the Tri-State tab on that website, it'll give you the schedule of events, what's going on for the fair. It also gives you a chance to enter our creative arts and also our educational contests. So you just click those links and it should take you right to the information you need.
Perfect. And so, Kara was saying, talking about you get these people, they come in from Arkansas, you get, a lot of different interests from a lot of areas. So kind of, Megan, from your perspective, like I said, this is a new year for the Ag Education Committee, but seeing that you're coming into this thing that a lot of people really want to show up for, and there's a lot of people really interested in this, ag education thing. I mean, what's that like for you, seeing that big community response for these type of events?
Oh, it's really fun. We reach kids all the way from 2 to adults at, in their 80s. So it's really neat experience to be able to network with those folks and share agriculture with them. One of the big things that I also want to make sure we mention is there have been some changes to our creative arts catalog. So I want to encourage folks that have been participating with us to make sure you check out that catalog. There's some different times about when they bring their projects and when they'll be judged and things like that. So.
And where can they find that catalog at?
It's also online. You can just Google Creative Arts Catalog for the Tri-State Fair and it'll come up. So.
Okay, perfect. And so not to put you too much on the spot here, but how many days until the Tri-State Fair kicks off? I mean, we're closing in, right? What's our date?
I think we're at about 28. I'm not positive, but very close.
It's very close, yes.
Yes.
Very excited for sure. So thank you all so much for coming and visiting with us this morning. Of course, Tri-State Fair, that's where all the fun is going on. And of course, just having that cornerstone of having ag education be at the center of a lot of it is a very great mission for sure. So appreciate the work that y'all do.
Thank you.
Of course, yes. And we